While census records are the gateway to genealogy research, it can be maddening when our ancestors don't appear in this federal document. What can we do? Howdy, welcome to Family History Fanatics. If you're new here, my name is Devin Noelle, and I love helping people find meaning and connections through their family trees. It's not always easy or quick, but it's always worth the effort. And today's video requires a little bit of effort. According to Find My Past, experts estimate that upwards of 90% of the population was successfully captured in each census. Professional genealogists explain why your ancestor is in a census record. Or you might need to search correctly. In the previous blog posts and videos, I've shared online genealogy search strategies you need to know. They could help you find your ancestors. Watch those videos or read those blog posts. They will be linked in the description box. Then try the following tips from genealogy experts on finding unfindable ancestors in census records. Use spelling variations of the surname and don't be afraid to search the census records page by page, looking at every name. This tip is from Melissa Barker, the archive lady, who's appeared on this channel multiple times. My friend Thomas McKenty says if you can't locate an ancestor, try different search parameters. Use wildcards. And if you know for sure the area where the ancestor should be, determine the enumeration district and browse the images. Miles Meyer, another guest of the Family History Fanatics channel, says look at names a page before and after to see if any family members are living nearby. Many times you can find future spouses just a few doors away, or you might find someone else you were missing from your previous searches. Amy Bowser-Tennant suggests read and study the enumerator's rules and laws pertaining to why the census was taken. The reason is you might discover a reason why your ancestor was not enumerated. For instance, I have a distant relative living in Brazil during the 1930 and 1940 census record. Her family was not part of the military or a government representative. Instead, her husband worked for a private export trading business. Therefore, US citizens living abroad outside of a government or military capacity were not included in the census record. I discovered that by following Amy's recommendations. Before we continue, if I've given you value during this video, please click the like button, share this video with others, and leave a comment. Researchers at trace.com suggest often when you begin to look at a set of census records for a specific ancestor, it may appear they moved around quite a bit. However, remember that especially if they were recorded in different districts at the same county or a neighbor county, often county and district borders and numbers changed as new maps were drawn, or the population grew or shrunk. So your ancestors may have stayed in the same house while borders changed around them. Or you may begin to see a pattern of migration as that individual or family did move around. In the Family Tree magazine article, Diane Haddad suggests finding the names of likely neighbors. Search for them and then search for your ancestors. Learn more about this strategy in the blog post, A Census Search Trick for Hard to Find Ancestors. If you can't find your ancestor in your favorite website, Family Search, Find My Past, MyHeritage, or Ancestry, then go look at the ones that you haven't searched for them on. Not all indexes to census records were created equal. For example, sometimes an ancestor is impossible to find on Family Search, but super easy to find on Find My Past. If you have any other quick tips on how to find your hard-to-find ancestors in census records, then be sure to share them in the comments below. Leave a like, share this video, and watch this other video about using census records in your genealogy research.